Hey guys, girls, gals, whatever you identify yourself as. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? If you can't hear me, I don't really care. Because I'm gonna talk anyway. Okay? This is fragcom, am I right? Batch code. What are we talking about when it comes to batch code? Where did the word batch code come from? Batch code. Raise your hand if you understand what I'm talking about. Batch code. Fucking batch code. Does anybody care? Batch code. What is the origin of the term batch code? Okay, right? Let's see. Batch code. It is a number printed on the bottom of a bottle or on the back of a bottle or on anywhere on the bottle or anywhere on the box that denotes where, yeah, thank you, Sticks. They're fucking sick ass fucking glasses. I had them custom made from a store that sells like stock stock reader glasses, whatever. Sticks. You know what, man? I love you. Had the best fucking eyebrows in all of fucking Fragcom. Am I right? Who fucking agrees with me? Sticks 10.2 Schlonghammer has the best fucking eyebrows in all of fucking Fragcom. Raise your fucking hand. Right here. You see, my hand is fucking raised. Like I'm almost touching the fucking ceiling here, guys. Sticks has the best fucking eyebrows in all of fucking Fragcom. What's up, AM? What's up, AM? You're as old as me, you motherfucker. Okay, so check this out. Batch code. Typity type on your little keyboards right now. Whether you have a mechanical keyboard or a like a whatever fucking keyboard or a bitch ass keyboard, type. What do you think the origins of the term batch code came from? Dwayne says the meme has more followers than batch code. Life isn't always fair, but I'm here for batch code. You know what? We're all fucking batch code. We are all batch code, whether you realize it or not. Whether you realize it or not, we are all batch code. It doesn't matter. Denis knows this. He knows this better than anybody else. Got that? Let me tell you this. Batch codes weren't originally meant for the actual fragrance itself, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And you will correct me if I'm wrong because you know what? This is the fucking internet. Batch codes originated from the actual bottle manufacturers themselves, where the bottle had a batch for the type of glass that it was made for that specific year or period. So the batch code for this specific bottle would have been stamped on the bottle or on the back in some type of print or whatever. But then that batch code started getting associated with the fragrance with the liquid inside of the bottle. Hence the term batch code. So you can sort of get a good idea of the term of the batch code because the liquid that was poured inside of the bottle at the time that the batch code was imprinted on the outside of the bottle, on the actual glass, or if it was laser imprinted on the glass itself, gave you a good idea of the time of the period of, or of the year that the liquid was poured inside the bottle. Didn't have anything to do with the liquid itself. Am I wrong? Who? If I'm wrong, let me know because I love being wrong. You know why? Because that's what's human. Humans love. Humans at heart always need a challenge. Always need a challenge in order to prove that that a that there is something to achieve. Okay? Because if we're always right, what's the point of anything? What's the point of anything in life or the universe or infinity itself if we are the end all be all state of anything? Right? Who gives a flying fuck? Who cares? Okay? Who's gonna join this chat and fucking challenge me? Right? Boom, copy. Boom, paste. Look, I'm Gen X. I know how to do this shit. Crazy, right? It's craziness, right? It's fucking crazy. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that not everything in life is predetermined, and that we need to realize that we as humans are flawed, and it's a good thing. It's always a good thing to be flawed. It's always a good thing to be. It's it's always a good thing to realize that we are not perfect, and that there are things that we can always improve upon. Can you are you saying you can't hear me? Neil, you can't hear me? You can't hear me? Are you fucking serious right now? Fucking allergies suck this year, man. My fucking nose is killing me. I'm telling you, like like the earth. You know what? The earth. You know what I mean? Neil, am I right? The earth sucks right now.
Stop NATO expansion. Sorry.
It doesn't have anything to do with it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into World War III.
What does
Trust me.
Earth? What does NATO expansion have to do with my allergies right now?
Oh, well, dude, I have no idea what you were saying because you were on mute the whole time.
Bullshit! You can hear me right now.
I could hear you right now, but I couldn't hear you before.
Are you fucking serious?
Dude, why would I lie?
Because you're a liar.
Oh my God!
Who can hear me? Who can hear me in the chat right now? Who can hear me?
Now, 2 minutes ago, we couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you. I even said it in the chat.
I know. I just assume that you're lying as usual.
I'm a liar, man. That's okay.
Nobody can hear me. Are you serious, Neil? Are you?
Yeah, they can hear you.
You dead serious right now? We can't hear you. You can't hear me.
Before we couldn't hear you.
Okay, so you tell me everything I said earlier about when I was talking about how you had the smallest penis in the world. Nobody could hear me.
You said that? How do you know?
Because everybody told me.
Oh my God. Too much gay sex. I gotta stop, man, while I'm ahead.
All the gay sex is all over the internet, dude. I'm telling you.
I love the gays. What can I say?
Everybody loves gays. How can you not?
I have a problem with sticking my dick in their butts.
Dicks and butts is the way of the world.
You're right.
Dicks and butts and dicks.
You have to wipe it off after because, like, you know, they're shit.
That's what baby wipes are for.
Baby wipes. Yeah, baby wipes wipe the shit off.
Neil,
yeah.
How are you?
How you doing? Glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you too. Where's your camera?
It just kind of broke. I don't know. It works regularly, but it doesn't stream anymore. It's just like.
Oh yeah.
So I bought a webcam, and it's a good webcam.
Yeah? Are you telling me the truth right now?
Yeah, I can't
show it to you. Are you lying to me right now?
No, I'm not lying.
Are you bullshitting with me?
No.
Like man to man,
Man to man. No,
veteran to veteran.
veteran to veteran.
I tried. Like, let me see you. I want to see what it looks like when you try to turn the camera on.
Yeah, but I can't.
I want to try. I want to see what it looks like when you
I
try.
even unhooked my camera.
I want to see what it looks like when you try.
No, I'm already in the process of putting the webcam up. So, and I'm waiting on a new cable tomorrow because this one's not long.
What kind of cable is it?
It's USB-C to USB-A.
That's bullshit. You know why?
1080,
I know you. You know why I know this bullshit? Because I know you have multiple USB-C to USB-A cables.
Yeah, but I don't want to keep unhooking them and unhooking them. I'm waiting for this, and I'm waiting for this cable tomorrow, and I'll see how it works.
What kind of shirt are you wearing today? Are you wearing any clothes today?
I'm wearing a white t-shirt.
Neil, how much caffeine have you had today?
Not much. I should have had more.
How are you doing today? What have you been doing today? What did you do today?
I watched a little bit of Smelly Stream, group chat, which you're not a part of. I mean, watched YouTube, Twitter. I don't go on TikTok because that's Chinese spyware. Chinese government spyware. Sorry. Sorry for the Chinese. Okay, sorry. I know you're not Chinese, but
I am Chinese. You know that, right?
Filipinos.
You know that, right? I am Chinese.
Is any Chinese people in here? I love Chinese food.
Okay, for everybody in the chat. Okay, I love wearing Seiko watches because they are Japanese. Because I am part Japanese.
Thank you.
I am Filipino.
Broccoli.
I am Chinese.
Best
everything except Vietnamese and Korean. I'm all of the Asians except all of those things.
Thank you for like what do you call it?
Thank you for my service. Say thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service. That's it.
I thank you for your support, and I thank you for your service.
You
know, everybody in the chat, Neil is a veteran of the United States Air Force, and he served 4 glorious years during the height of the Cold War.
Hey, and nothing went on, so it was just like it was all like get ready.
Primarily,
it was
Belgium
drills. You open the blast door, run out to the plane, with the nukes on it. Boom, boom, boom. That was it, and it was like, okay, go back in the room and.
You let me tell you something. Let me ask you something, Neil.
Yeah.
Why
is
the money burner account non-existent anymore? What happened?
They banned Persians from YouTube.
What happened between the Persians and YouTube? What happened?
There was some kind of disagreement, and they're starting with money burner first. Hold on, let me.
Just want to say
maybe we can get. You know what? I'm not as cool as you guys. I don't have intros. Neil, play an intro right now for the person who just joined the stream.
Okay, hold on. Let me see banners. Let me see.
No. Do it with your mouth because I love it when you do stuff with your mouth.
What is this? Alcoholics get sick. Let me see. Brand. Hold on. Let me see. Here we go. There's not one for Kevin though. Hold on. Maybe this one. No, that's not it. Okay, sorry. Wrong one. Oh wait, here we go. Wait. Hold on, let me keep looking for. We got one right here.
Nice.
Hi, this is Patrick.
Shout out to Six Longhammer. Shout out to the Air Force Gate Guard. Shout out to the Army and military police. Shout out to
Hey,
the MPs.
Neil, to be fair, Neil, yeah, you're right. I didn't realize that, but he was doing his service while there was a war going on.
A fake.
And
There was no
everybody
war.
thought it was about to pop off. So he was down. He was ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
But thankfully there was no war, and I did a lot of travel, and I met a lot of women, and had a lot of fun, man.
Like
There
Kevin.
was there was
Let
there
me ask
wasn't a
you,
lot of like hard labor, like nothing like lifting oil drums and shit. There was,
Kevin, let me ask you what type of, if you were asked to serve your country in the military, what kind of job would you choose to do in the military?
It'd probably be like a cook or something, man. I don't want to kill anybody.
You want to be a cook? You think cooks don't kill people?
Well, I might kill people by food poisoning. I'm not going to kill no one. I don't think I have it in me.
Really?
No,
have,
I couldn't kill someone. It's not in me. I can't even imagine, man. Like that's a serious job you guys had. Like,
have you ever shot a firearm?
yeah.
Yeah. So how difficult was that?
Well, it wasn't. It didn't turn me on. I didn't enjoy it. Like I went to a gun range here and I paid like $150 to shoot a couple of guns and I didn't like it at all.
What did you do you remember what you shot?
I shot like a handgun, then I shot like a rifle, and I shot another handgun. I don't know what they were.
And it didn't it okay, so you saying it didn't turn you on, but did it make you feel like uncomfortable or whatever?
Not uncomfortable, but I shot it. Then I was like, this is not fun. I was just waiting for it to be over.
there's no fun with shooting weapons. I've always, first of all, it's loud. Number one, it's loud. Number two, there's a lot of kickback. Your shoulders hurt you. I mean, you hold it close to your shoulders, but it's just like you feel like you had a hard workout and your ears are hurting.
I was wearing a head ear protection,
Yeah.
Yeah,
goggles, and I didn't feel like my shoulders hurt, but like I go to the gym, right? So it wasn't as hard
yeah,
as
yeah.
deadlifting or something. But I don't know. The point is, I don't think I could kill someone. Because what if it came down to it? And I'm not going to ask you guys if you've ever done anything in a war or anything. But if I was in a war and like, what if it was like it got to the point that I get really close to the guy and we're fist fighting, then I have to kill him, right? That's the point. It's to kill the other enemy. I can't do it. I mean, I guess I'd have to if he was going to kill me, but I don't want to be part of that.
Well, when I was in Belgium, and there were some posts out in the middle of this place, right? And it was just trees everywhere, no light, and it was completely black. And like if you heard a noise, you had to shoot the guy or they shoot you. It was cold and it was dark. It was kind of scary. When I first started, I was scared, man, because you're out in the middle of a forest and you can't see shit. I was scared to death.
I couldn't do it.
You
Yeah.
were scared because that was the first time you've ever done that, or you got used to it, and by the
Yeah,
time
and then
that
you got used to it. Then you're like, okay, motherfuckers, hop over that fence. Let's go.
exactly.
In the
So it
beginning-
became and almost became second nature to you.
Yeah,
right?
but in the beginning, you're like, holy shit, it's cold out here. And like, I can't see anything. And I'm a little scared. But then you become immune to it.
I think just like anything, any job, the first time you do anything in any situation, you might be hesitant to take part in any initial situation that you are not familiar with.
Yeah.
But when it comes to any, and I'm speaking about anything, the more you do it, the more you get used to it.
Yeah.
And as sad as it is, I
You
can
become
only
immune.
assume that some of these special operations guys, and I've known many special operations guys in my career, it sort of becomes It's a job. You sort of you get used to it.
Yeah, you become immune to stuff because it's like you don't want to be scared, so it's like you sort of fight it off because you don't like that feeling, and then you just kind of deal with it, and then you get tougher because you're tired of feeling scared.
But not only, but that's just in the moment. Like I don't believe once the fighting starts, you're going to be that scared, right? Because you got so much adrenaline, and you're you know your body forces you not to be scared. It forces you to take action. But what about like when it's all said and done, when you go home?
It's like people who go to prison.
You're probably going to feel kind of sad.
Well, I mean, there's a such thing as I forget what they called it. When I was in this, they called it something like reacclimatization, almost to the point where you're getting used to, you're getting
integrated,
acclimated to what you used to be used to.
It becomes your new world. Like, think about these guys that go to prison. You know, that's after a while, it's like they don't know anything else. That's their world. They don't think about the outside anymore. You know, maybe once in a while, but it's like they're just trying to survive. You know.
I wish Sticks would join more often. How often have you guys seen Sticks in the chat? And he's giving such
Sticks came on
amazing,
and it was like
amazing comments and feedback.
Yeah, Sticks. He's good. I wish I could get him in here, but it's just not going to happen.
Holy shit! Look, he even changed his profile picture.
The funny thing is, because it's like they were making fun of his eyebrows. I'm like, dude. So like he came in, and it was Joey and them. Just like I'm like, what the hell, man? Like,
there's only one guy that you make fun of his eyebrows, and that's Rudy. Nobody else.
I don't make fun of people.
Only make fun of Rudy's eyebrows.
Rudy and Sticks have the best eyebrows in Fraggle.
The best, yeah, the best eyebrows.
Yeah, for volume per millimeter, I'll say it Sticks.
Density.
Yes, density.
Like,
but per angle, I'll say it Sticks.
Now I made Jad feel too comfortable. Like Jad was scared to come on the stream, and like I was like, oh, I better not offend this guy, you know. And he came on my stream, and he's letting it all out. And he's like, I'm ugly, I can't get a girl. Like it was a whole big sob story.
I created Jad. Let's not forget. I created Jad.
No, wait. No, I don't know this story because from what I understand, Neil created Jad.
No, I
came
created
on my
Jad.
stream. And then
who created Jad, Neil?
Well, I'm telling you, first he came on my stream.
See? Wait. No. Let's settle it right now. I'm gonna change the title of this fucking stream to Who Created Jad?
Who created Jad?
And so I was like, oh shit, I don't want to offend him. And like honestly, like I thought he was gonna look like the Elephant Man. I swear to God, you know the Elephant Man. And dude, he turned on the camera. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Just lose a little weight. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah, but Cuddles, who created Jad?
I guess you. I'm not gonna argue with you.
Wait, what is the definition of how you create somebody?
When you recruit someone from the chat who's reluctant to hop on stream and then encourage them to continue going on stream, you own the rights to their creation.
Oh yeah.
And so this was not Neil.
Well, the thing is,
it was me. Like to be fair, Joey created Money Burner. Joey Cannoli created me, and I created Jad.
Okay, here's the story. Like I thought it was going to be a one-time thing with Jad, and like, but it was like, okay, I don't want to hear the sob story again. I mean, we love Duncan, but I don't want to hear freaking 2 hours of vintage perfume talk. You know, it's just
you don't. But a lot of people would.
Jonathan,
I do.
You want to hear 2 hours of vintage talk about fragrances?
Wait.
Fragrances that much.
Fuck all this shit, right? Who created Mr. Miami Cuddles?
No, it was just a name, Stefan.
No. Fuck that. I'm not talking about the
Kevin
name.
created
I'm
Cuddles.
not talking about the name. I'm not
Kevin-
talking about. I
Kevin
know
created
who
Cuddles.
came up with the name Mr. Miami Cuddles. I know.
But I
know
created the
Stefan
Cuddles
came up
crew
with the name
and
Mr.
the
Miami.
gang sign.
And it says put a mean
It's
mug
not even
on.
about the identity. I'm not talking about the identity. I'm talking about who kept bringing back Mr. Miami Cuddles. Who kept bringing back Neil? Neil as a persona, as a figure that people gravitate towards. Who kept bringing him back other than himself?
I think when you first come on, right, you're just kind of like a little scared and you're just talking. You don't want to be yourself. And then after a while, I'm like, shit, man, let me just be myself, act crazy, this and that. And
but Neil, don't dodge the question. Who created you?
It's kind of fun.
No, but Neil, who created you?
I don't know. Myself.
Okay.
Really. So you think that you are the person that brought yourself into prominence into all of everybody, into the world.
I'm into prominence though. I just
dude. You're the mayor of Frankfurt.
I would have 100,000 subs if I was brought into prominence.
No,
It doesn't
you
matter.
don't play that cuck shit, man. You're your own man. You do what you want to do. That's why you don't have 100,000 subs.
I think it's just listening to people would trigger me all the time, and I'm like, okay, I don't like this boring live stream, and so I would go on dance streams and I would sabotage it because it was boring.
So you think this is boring right now? Do you think this is boring right now?
No. But I'm just saying, it was just boring. It was just like his stream today was boring. But if he would have let Erica on, it would have been like a little drama, you know. It would have been like a new gate. But it's like he didn't let them on. See, the thing is, drama.
What do you want to see? Wait, stop. I don't care about what's going on right now.
Drama is always fun.
I don't care.
Hey, Patrick, who created you?
What do you want to see? What do you want, Neil?
I want drama.
What kind of drama?
I want to see
why
Raphael go on there and say, you know what, Mr. Smelly? Bah, 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 bah.
Why?
Because we all love it. Deep down inside, we all love the drama. We replayed that Velma clip for days. We replayed the Martial clip for days because it was entertaining. It gave you a feeling in your heart like you were alive, you know?
Why?
It was a rush.
Why?
Because it was a rush and it made you feel like you're alive. Why?
Because you felt you were alive because things that were non-existent in your world, right, made you feel alive for some reason.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I have no life and my life is kind of shit, and you know, it's true. I mean, and it makes you feel alive. It makes you. First of all, it makes for great entertainment. It keeps you alive, man. Keeps you alive. It makes you feel alive. That's it. I can't even describe it any other way.
You know what I would, in my heart of hearts, you know what I would love to see, really and truly, from a Mr. Miami Cuddles live stream.
Okay.
I would love to see a Mr. Miami Cuddles going out and saying, you know what, I'm scared of doing this shit, but I'm gonna fucking do it. Let me go outside of my comfort zone and do something I've never done before.
Yeah.
Let me travel to another part of Florida that I've never been before.
Yeah.
And and record my events. Let me record my interactions with humanity, with people, with nature, with anything,
I
with
mean,
dogs who
there's
look
there's
as
there's
beautiful
a lot to it,
as Kevin's dog. You
and,
know,
and one is like, with the way people drive, and when I saw Dee Dee go downhill after she got to the car accident, I'm like, I'm in a safe space, and nothing's gonna happen to me here.
so you're choosing existence
Yeah,
over
over
living,
possible devastation.
over living.
Go to the Keys and stream.
So,
Yeah,
Patrick, what are you drinking?
Hell, everything.
I would love
Tonight, I'll tell you what I drank tonight. I'll tell
awesome.
you what I drank tonight. I drank a dirty martini. I drank a some kind of fucking old fashioned. I drank like 2 or 3 old fashions because fucking I love old fashions. I just like DDLD. I love old fashions. I drank uh something else martini that the restaurant served. I drank a all sorts of stuff. Who cares? What does it matter? It doesn't even matter. Alcohol. And right now I'm drinking bottled caramel macchiato.
Nice. That's some good shit. Lots of sugar.
What did the yes, it's a lot of sugar. I yes, I sugar,
But there was another
metabolizes
bottle you
into
reached
sugar
for.
metabolizes into sugar. Who gives a flying fuck, right? Like
But there was another bottle you reached for and you drank. What was in that bottle?
I was drinking some
No, no,
Zahara
no. There was
Royale
another
X.
bottle. There was another bottle.
There was no other
It's
bottle.
on your right.
What's everybody's scent of the night?
Ah, you fucker.
I'm wearing Purple Rain. I'm really wearing Purple Rain. I love it. Making sense, Purple Rain. I'm wearing it.
All right, let me ask you something, okay? Neil,
Yeah.
do you love Kevin?
Yeah.
How much do you love Kevin?
You know, you know what's weird? Okay, I know you don't like the long explanations, but like I would, when I first went out with Dee Dee, I used to tell her how my ex girlfriend loved me so much, this and that, and she used to get mad, and like she outperformed her in terms of how much she loved me. And see, Kevin showed me like real love, you know, and those are the people that you want in your life. You know, I didn't, I just took, I shouldn't, I didn't give, I just took, but like I'll have my chance to give one day because, yeah, that's how it works, man. With me, and you know, when actions speak louder than words.
Oh man, you gave a lot, dude. You made me coffee. You welcomed me into your
I
home.
made you coffee.
You were a good
I didn't
host.
shave you, and
Well, that's just good entertainment. Plus,
yeah,
I
but the
want
thing
to,
is,
dude. When I love somebody, I want to like make them look good, and like you have so much potential. And dude, go back and watch that stream. I made you look amazing with
yeah,
nothing but just a little bit of grooming, and I gelled your hair
yeah.
nicely. Like you got to do that, man. It looked
All
good
right.
on you.
So when
But
Kevin, you say he has a lot of potential. What do you really mean by that, though? What do you?
I don't care about this potential and all that.
Shut the fuck up, Neil.
Oof.
Yeah,
What do you mean when you mean Neil has potential?
I mean, dude, he's a tall, good-looking, fit guy. He's got a lot of balls, man. He's got a lot of like,
I got big balls.
yeah, he's
I
got
showed
big
Kevin.
balls. Like he was talking to young women at Koyo Taco. Like he turned around on the bench and just approached like 3 women and started hitting on them. And he's got a lot. He's got great skin. He's got great hair. He's got great taste in fragrances. That's for sure. I mean, he could be living life like he could be out there, but he's just a fucking recluse, and I'm sick of it.
All right, so let me try to put this into my own words, into my own mind. Is that you feel that Neil has a lot of charisma,
Yes.
that people probably could gravitate towards him,
Yes.
and that he does not utilize or he does not recognize and utilize any of that potential at all,
Exactly.
and that he lives in a state of mind where he feels that he is not, I don't know if the word worthy is correct.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's just I want to go out to a place like that's why I said I want to go to Sebring, and when I go to Sebring, I'll go out a lot more.
Fuck
Because
that. Fuck
But you're
that.
never gonna move to Sebring, Cuddles.
no,
No, you're not.
No, you know what? It doesn't matter what, if I go, if I do this, if I do that, if I do this, if I go here, if I go there. You're living in the mentality of the grass is greener syndrome.
yeah,
Okay. And you think that if you go somewhere else, you change your situation, you change your status in life,
I think
that it's gonna be better.
no, but I think for me, I
Yes.
know
Shut up.
when I've
No.
gone
Shut up.
other places,
Stop
I've
it.
become
Shut
different.
the fuck up.
Oh,
No. Stop it. You are right now. Are you that's exactly what you're fucking saying right now. Is that I'm gonna change my status in life and it's gonna be better. It's not fucking true. You are where you are right now. You can fucking wake up tomorrow and change fucking everything. You know it. Fucking Kevin knows it. I know it. We all fucking know this shit. We're just afraid.
Yo, what's in Sebring that's so special anyway?
It's like I feel safe to go out. I'll feel like
Why? Because it's all a bunch of old white Jews?
yeah.
Okay. Why don't you just drive to like North? You live in North Miami. Why don't you just drive a little further north, like 20 minutes, and do all your stuff there?
I like the name of this stream. I just noticed that.
Cuddles, Cuddles, Cuddles. The impenetrable mind of Cuddles.
It sucks because I think Kevin is the same as a lot of us. The people that know you and see you for what you could be, we get pissed off because of the wasted potential.
Yeah.
You know what I would do if I was Neil?
What would you
I
do?
would stop working out at home. I'd work out in a gym.
Yeah.
I'd sell that car that you drive, and I'd buy an old Mustang convertible because you live in Miami.
Okay.
Then I would just go to the barber for any other reason, if for no other reason than to get a good haircut, just to go out and interact with people,
Socialize.
socialize. I would do those three things. You know what? Forget about the car. Just the haircut, go to the barber, and go to the gym instead of working out at home. You got to stop working out at home, man. The gym is not just about fitness, right? It's also about.
I met a girl there one time and she became my girlfriend.
There you go.
I agree with that. But yeah, the gym is a ghetto gym. I don't know how to describe it, but
So go to a different one.
yeah, I have to travel. That's why I'm saying I'll move to Sebring. I'll go to the gym there. I'll fucking
Bro, you're going to go to the gym in Sebring. What if there's a bunch of dicks at the gym? Then you're going to say the same thing.
no. There's
Yes.
not going to be a lot of dicks.
You don't know that. What, do you think Sebring is heaven?
No, it's not heaven, but it's a lot better than here.
I bet you it's the damn same. Maybe even worse.
I've been there 5 times. It's not. I could go to the gym. There's not going to be anybody confrontational. You know,
What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of?
I've had some bad.
You face all this shit in your previously. You've done all this shit before.
The gym when it first opened was a nice gym. It's gone downhill big time.
So go to a different one, bro. There's probably 50 gyms
They're
around here.
all the same. I'm telling you.
You've probably only been to one of them.
No, I've been to another one too.
Dude, I'll tell you what.
Anyway,
Right.
why can't I live my life? Why do you have to tell me how to live my life?
I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life, but I am.
What kind of life are you living right now?
Yeah. What are you even living?
Yeah, I'm living.
What?
You just said you have no life.
Well, I mean, that was just. Oh God, here we go with Oda Erica.
Here we go with using my brain. I hate this. Hey, it's our favorite black version.
This isn't about me, okay?
The black guy.
I don't
My
want
favorite black guy.
me.
Half black, half Persian.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, homies?
What's up, my dude?
How you doing, Patrick?
Hey, is that the real Oda Erica?
Oh my God, it's Erica!
Money, dollar sign, dollar sign. Is that her pet name for you?
It's
just money.
The guys in Fragcom just go gaga over like women, and it's like so weird.
Is that true? Okay, let me ask you.
Don't all men do that?
Gaga
Gaga
over women?
Huh?
Anuj, do you go gaga over women?
No.
But like,
no, Anuj goes gaga over men.
Yeah, I do. Exactly. Why do you think I jumped on this stream right now?
You're fucking bored on a Friday night.
No, because I'm an old man that got up to piss and like, oh, batch code, let's go.
So is that the real Erica? Because if it is, I want to ask her questions.
Yeah.
Ask her some questions.
Well, we got to know if it's the real one first. I don't want to waste my.
I don't know what these emojis are.
It's
like if you guys could like enlighten me on what these emojis might be.
Maybe it's money bunny.
Let me see. I'll go to a channel. Yeah, it's the real one.
What the hell are these?
I'm an old fart. These things don't. I have no idea what.
You are like the youngest, oldest fart I've ever known.
I enjoy being an old man. I like it.
Hey, Tom is here. You think that's Tom Metzger?
Who's Tom Metzger?
You don't know Tom Metzger?
Aaron Marino, the Chihuahua, scared Cuddles.
Miami has changed, man. I'm telling
you. Yo, Alpha M said, if you want to come to the gym, you can't be my Mr. Miami Cuddles.
Did you just do this?
No, I didn't do that.
That's copyright money burner.
Yo,
no, man, that's copyright early 1990s. Fucking whatever the shit the hell's going on in the early 90s, man.
That's a T-Dot. That's a Toronto thing, man. This is T-Dot.
Negatory.
That's T-Dot, man. That's T-Dot.
That's been going on since. Oh, you know what? You're ambidextrous. Like I can't do it with both hands.
No, we don't do. No, Kevin, we don't do both hands. Pick a hand and that's it.
The left-handed is.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
All right, Anuj, you can't do it with your right hand?
No, that's why.
I've never thought about that.
That's why I said pick a hand.
Oh, that feels sofa we Todd did.
Hey, drop the link. Drop the link for Oda Erica. I'm done with Smelly. Drop the link.
Let's see if this even really happens. If this happens, my voice just changed. That was some fucked up shit, right? If this happens,
I want to know, and Erica needs to come clean. Who sent her the clip of when I said she could lose weight? I didn't say she was. I want to know who.
You know what? According to Mr. Miami Cuddles, I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Neil. I guarantee you, all of us are fucking fat fucks.
Not me.
Lip balm?
Only if it's Vaseline.
Lip balm, eh?
Only if it's Vaseline.
No, it's not. It's Caramex lip balm.
Carmex. Caramex.
Yeah, whatever. Caramex, Carmex, whatever. What are you, a fucking English professor now? Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Carmex.
Yeah.
Bro, I put lip balm on like once a year, if that. That's some pussy shit right there.
Yeah, I put lip balm on like once an hour. That is
Yeah, you
pussy
gotta
shit.
keep the lips juicy.
You never seen Three
man.
Amigos? You never seen Three Amigos, bitch?
No.
Oh, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Go back to school.
You gotta keep the lips juicy. You never been to prison?
No, I haven't.
Where's Juan?
Oh, there. Probably checking his wife's credit score.
Where's RSL right now? They can tell us about this shit. Right?
Look at Nima. He's like, hey, Erica.
Let me ask you guys: if you guys were going to prison tomorrow, and you were only able to allow you were only allowed to bring one thing, what would you bring with you to prison?
A really good book.
Computer, you know, that's it. A computer.
Hold on. Before I go back to you, other two, what book would it be?
How Not to Die in Prison. I don't know.
I thought you were gonna say like The Count of Monte Cristo or something like that. all right. News. What not book? What would you bring to prison if you could only bring one item?
Oh, fuck, I don't know, man. Like, what the fuck?
You going to prison tomorrow, man? You got to realize you got to do it now.
And I can bring anything?
Anything.
A screwdriver.
What are you gonna fix?
Phillips or flathead?
Star.
The most useless one.
I don't know.
Some good outside the box thinking right there. I
don't
this.
know, man.
Neil, what would you bring to prison if you were going to prison tomorrow? Like tomorrow, what would you bring?
A bidet.
I like that.
I don't even know how to wipe my ass with toilet paper anymore.
When was the last time you wiped your ass with toilet paper?
It was. I have to always wait until I get home because I don't like to wipe my ass with toilet paper.
How many of you guys in here right now have used a bidet except for Neil? No, neither of you guys? Are you serious?
It's the best invention of all time, man.
News, you've never used a bidet? You serious?
No. Hell no.
Bidets and air fryers are the two best inventions.
Man, you need to live your lives. You need to use a bidet. You don't
I don't
realize how dirty you are
ass.
until you use a bidet.
I don't know. Wiping my ass, it's not that bad. It's kind of fun.
It's fun.
It's kind of fun.
That's the real ode to Erica.
It's an activity.
Yeah, of course.
That's the real Erica, by the way.
Yeah.
How do you know that's the real Erica?
I clicked on the thing on YouTube that went to her channel. That's the real Erica.
It's too many goddamn burners, man.
That's what I said. We got too many simps in Fragcom. He's like all excited, smiling and everything. Oh shit, we got a girl. We got a girl.
Shut the fuck up, bro. What are you talking about? What a fucking retard are you?
You know what? This is bullshit anyway. You know why? Because the three men have their cameras on, and your pussy ass.
I don't have.
Yeah. You're the pussy.
I'm telling you, I don't have a camera.
How can you not have a fucking camera?
Because it just kind of like I ran like 4 or 5 streams and it works for like 10 minutes and then all of a sudden it gets fuzzy lines and
all right, let's prove it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
I don't even have it hooked up.
I don't believe you. Do you guys believe him?
I don't believe him for a second.
I don't actually care, so.
Which means, okay, I'll translate what the news just said. I don't fucking believe you, Cuddles. Turn your fucking camera on.
I don't have a camera. I'm waiting on the USB-C to USB-A cable.
What?
Hey, Erica, hop on.
Even I know that doesn't make sense.
Well, the cable that Razer sent me is not long enough.
Razer? Who fucking sent you this shit? Razer Ramon?
Yeah, exactly.
That's who sent you this shit?
Yeah, he put a toothpick in the cable.
Razor.
The cable got fucked up with a toothpick in it.
Listen, man, you gotta insert the cable into the USB-C, and then you insert the cable into the USB-C,
Dude, that's a
into the
Filipino
USB-A,
accent.
and shove that shit up your ass, man.
That's a Filipino accent.
Yeah, it's everything. It's everything.
Yeah, that's Razor Ramon if he was a Filipino.
Yeah, everything. It's all.
Dude,
It's all.
we
It's
need to
everything.
get Erica on this stream, man. I got
It's
some
everything,
questions.
everywhere, all at once.
Okay, so you know how to do it, right? You invite. Let me do it for you. Copy, and I'll put it in the chat.
It's already there. What's up, George?
What's up?
DDLD, Average Joe, Ali. What's up, everybody?
Neil, you think you're the only one that knows how to do batch code shit? You really think that shit? You know, I'll end the stream
Says she doesn't
in a
want.
fucking heartbeat. You know.
Well,
Yo, Patrick, don't push back or anything on the computer, dude. So you've ruined so many good live streams.
she says, "Ask away." And are those dollar signs? What do you mean? Ask away? What are we supposed to give you money?
Bro, I'm the money burner. My name is Money.
Oh my god, she's. Dude,
You know,
this-
I haven't seen Money Burner burn any money since 2020.
let me tell you, been with this girl, right? And whatever, she traumatized me. Even though I was
You've
mean
been
to
with
her-
Erica?
No,
Yo,
This
you just
girl-
said that shit. You just said that shit.
This new girl, and even though I was an asshole to her, she traumatized me, and I think that's why I was an asshole.
How were
Okay,
you?
Erica, are you living with Raf now? Did you move in with Raf?
I need a sweet girl.
Wait. When you say you were with this girl, Neil, were you with her biblically?
No, just on the phone. I've been with her many times in the past. Like, like I've been with this girl like 10
On
different
the
times.
phone?
I've been with her. I fucked her, man. What do you want me to say? I've been with this girl. I recycle women. Do you understand what that means?
You recycle them?
No.
Like I'll go
Like
out
you
with her.
repurpose them? Like cardboard, you like make it into a mush and then make something new?
So they were like what, refurbished women? Or like,
No,
Refurbished.
the old women that
You
I
buy them at Tech Source?
Oh,
Factory direct?
fuck it. Never mind. You guys are dense.
Hey Erica, are you dating Raf now?
Next question. Are you dating Raph?
Yeah, that's it. That's my only two questions.
Wait,
actually.
who's dating Raph? Who's dating Raph?
Erica?
Eric is dating Raph?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
I mean,
man, you sound like you're asking
yeah.
8-Ball a question.
let me ask you something.
Go,
Could you-
Are you
Erica.
dating Raph?
I mean, honestly, I could sleep in bed with Erica because I'm not like attracted to her like that, and like I
So you
wouldn't touch
only
her.
can sleep with a woman in the same bed if you're not attracted to her. Got
Raph
it.
and Erica sitting in the tree.
But the thing is, like, if I had a hot woman, there's no way I could just like sleep in bed with her. You're fucking nuts, Neil.
Drives me nuts, man. Okay, Erica, you didn't answer my question. I said, are you living with Raph? And you said you're in COVID lockdown. You can be living with someone and still be in COVID lockdown.
Is P in a hotel room? Is Patrick? Are you in a hotel room, Patrick?
Yes,
Actually, yeah, it kind of looks like a hotel room.
Oh yeah, he's.
I am.
Okay, where are you?
It's for work.
I'm in a hotel room.
No, but like what city? Like,
Undisclosed.
I'm in,
undisclosed. Yeah, it's undisclosed.
No, I don't care. I'm in North Carolina. I live in North Carolina, so I'm in a hotel room in North Carolina. Yeah.
cool.
Did you have to get away from your parents for like a break, or is it like work related?
No, it's not work related. My
You just need a break.
my lady is sleeping in the bed right now.
Oh shit!
I'm
She's in the States. Nice.
yeah. I've been partaking in alcohol tonight. So anyway,
Good man.
what I'm saying is that Raph and Erica are sitting in a tree. KISSING.
Honestly, like, okay, here's the deal. If, like, say for instance, I had a girl that was in, like, you know, a fragrance reviewer or whatever, I wouldn't like stream us in bed, or, you know, like, I don't know. That was freaking weird with the hair thing. I don't know. Like, I like to keep my private life private. Oh shit, she was fucking. What the hell?
Who says that?
Oh, the Erica.
Oh shoot!
Does he have a big one? No, I'm joking.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're the fucking best, Cuddles. Who's snorting?
Fuck. I brought Anush to a new level of laughing.
Stop snorting, dude.
Can't
It
help
makes me
it.
not want to be friends with you anymore.
I don't give a fuck.
Patrick is dying.
Patrick better not die. Fucking everybody's dying these days. Well, relax, man. Relax. Breathe.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Erica and Raph are as much
need
of
any
a
more
COVID
batteries.
lockdown as Patrick and Arby are in COVID lockdown right now.
Drink some water, Patrick.
I hurt. Ah, that felt good though. It felt like it hurt, but it felt good.
So, Erica, what is it? When did you? What attracted you to Raph? Was he forward? Was he a
Backward.
friend first? Was he just
he
very
sideways?
charming? Is he just very attractive? Like his looks are. He is a good-looking guy.
I think
He's pretty good shape.
the most important question is why not Anuj?
Why not Neil?
No.
Yeah.
Don't even fucking
That's a better
go there.
question.
Why not Neil? That's the better question. Why not Neil?
Don't even go there.
Yeah, why not Neil? And then after that, why not Anuj?
He is the best person I've ever met. Ooh.
Anuj, how
You guys don't even
regretful
know
are you?
how good
that you-
he is.
You know what? When I first met Anuj,
Oh,
he
shit.
was like the most wholesome guy I've ever known in my 40. How old are you, Anuj?
48.
And he's
48. 49 years on Earth. He was the most wholesome guy I've ever met.
I will
Not
never date
Not quite.
that guy.
Now he is like the most debaucherous person I've ever.
I'm a scumbag. I'm a degenerate. I've always been a degenerate. I'm just very good at hiding it.
And how does your wife feel about all of this shit? that you do?
She accepts my scumbagness.
You're a liar. You're a liar because she does not know what you're doing right now.
This is interesting. Erica's going to come on, and we have to have one question planned for her, and we'll tell her the question now.
Okay, you think of your question, Neil. Think of your question because she's going to come on, right? Erica, you're going to come on right meow.
Okay, she could keep her camera off. Okay, my question is going to be
The most like.
I'm not coming on. I don't want to be recorded. Okay.
Who's recording this? Anu, stop recording.
Yeah. My bad.
I'm sick as hell, COVID, and a perforated eardrum. Oh shit.
All right, you know what? Since Kevin's gone,
Get some Peruvian food, man.
let's bring him back. Let's bring him back. What's everybody saying tonight?
Wait, so who started the stream today then?
Stand up night.
Who started this stream then?
This guy.
Oh, I thought Kevin started it.
No. I didn't start it.
It's Friday night. Anybody guys, you guys ain't got no job. You guys should
No, seriously, he knows this good Peruvian. When you get better, go out to that Peruvian restaurant with him. It's good shit.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You guys had ceviche.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Do you even know what ceviche is right now?
No. I had some kind of orange soup that was delicious with some seafood in it. It was good as hell.
Anuj, have you ever had ceviche?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Really?
Because I don't like cilantro. So.
Okay. Okay. How about raw seafood?
Yeah, I have no problem. Anything. Yeah.
Like you don't mind like sushi and sashimi.
Love sushi and sashimi.
Ceviche when it comes to like you said cilantro or
yeah, anything with cilantro in it.
Fuck did Kevin go? Pussed out.
Probably went to clean his toilet or something.
Just when things were like about to get intense, he just bounces.
Unacceptable.
Sad. So what's going on? I mean, I haven't been around. What is going on lately with like Kevin was talking about Erica and Raphael? What's going on? Tell me, everybody.
I think that's the most interesting thing that's going on right now, but we don't really know to speak on it. It seems like they're together. She's saying he's a wonderful man. Everything's good in life. She's ate a lot of Peruvian food. I mean, but that shows how much of a life I have. If that's the most interesting thing in the fragrance community, that's pretty much it.
That's cool.
What fucking fragrances have cilantro notes?
I have no fucking idea. I don't actually give a fuck. Not at 1:25 a.m. in the fucking morning.
Let's put it this way. Anuj doesn't care about fragrances.
I do, but not in that way.
I don't care about fragrances. I just fucking wear them, and like talking about them gets old.
Anuj, what was the last fragrance you wore?
La Douleur Exquise.
I knew it. I knew it.
I love that shit.
I knew it.
Love that shit.
Yeah, I know you love Eugene fragrance, and because of your devotion to let me ask you this.
Yep.
If you didn't know the person, would you give a flying fuck?
Probably not as much, no.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to say it. I don't give a fuck.
No, I'm not saying.
No, I know. I'm not, and I'm not saying you're saying it like that, but you understand what I'm saying. Like I openly admit that it means that much more to me because it's Eugene. So, when I'm just when I grab that package and I have that bottle and I'm looking at it and I'm looking at the name, it means something to me because it's Eugene. It's my boy, and I know what he went through to make that fragrance, so it means something to me.
Yeah.
And it's important to me. It's a big deal to me.
No, I understand that.
So
it meant a lot.
And that's to me, that's what fragrances is. Everything for me about fragrances is not just on a business side is one thing, is the money in the cash register. But when it comes to an actual fragrance and scent, it's what I feel about it. The big picture, the whole story. Not just what I spray on my skin and the notes and what I smell. I don't give a shit about that. It's where it takes me to my memories, my childhood, and all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree 100%. Also, I'll tell you
It's
something.
It's the same with George's fragrances. Like I want to know, he's hyping it up or talking about it, or we're creating this, and I want to smell it. So it's like it reminds me of George, and
I like the whole stories. I like the whole stories behind these things.
Yeah.
Right?
There's a
They're
story.
interesting.
Yeah, the whole sad rose, and it was good to experience it. It was sort of like we connected
Yep.
in a way.
Six is asking you this question about do the Eugene's fragrance help you live in the moment?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because of Eugene's fragrances, before Eugene's fragrances, I hadn't regularly worn fragrances for almost 20 years because I was so overwhelmed by shit. Right? So I had stopped wearing fragrances on a regular basis. Now it's not like I wear fragrance every day, but now very, very more often than not now, when I'm packing orders, if someone's buying something, I'll be like, oh, I haven't smelled this in a long time. So I'll grab a tester of it while I'm packing it and I'll just spray it and just be like, oh, okay, it's cool. Whatever.
I think also like I love that Cartier Santos, the vintage one.
Mm-hmm.
But it also was a special moment because it was all wrapped up and Kevin gave it to me, and there was a meaning behind it. I don't know, meaning is, but yeah. So it meant something. It reminds me of you. It reminds me of. It's overall it's a beautiful fragrance, but it just reminds me of when I first got it, and it was special.
Yeah, but that's exactly what it is. Like when I smell Santos Cartier, that was my dad's signature scent when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And he also used to wear Zizany by Fragonard, which is completely different, like a powdery soft barbershop. And he also liked Tobacco by Moore and Warts. And by today's standards, they're probably like trash fragrances, but I don't care. When I smell those, I love it. And I like wearing them because it's my childhood. And that's all I give a shit about.
Yeah.
So, like, you know.
I'll tell you guys something. Is that I 100% resonate with what you guys are saying, and I also 100% believe that I don't think that any fragrance reviewer on YouTube anywhere, fuck that, fuck YouTube, any fragrance reviewer period, outside of a technical aspect, can have a non-biased review on a fragrance.
100%. You can't have a non-biased. There's always a bias involved.
Yeah.
Because you're not, because at the end of the day, it's not some AI robot that's reviewing it. It's a human being. So, like, there has to be a bias involved. And there's nothing wrong with that. As long as, if you can just go into that, and just swim into that saying, I have a bias, then it's all gravy. It's when, you try to act like, I have no bias. The moment you're doing that, you're full of shit.
Yeah, 100% agree. Like if you know what, man, I mean, I used to have a fucking fragrance channel. I like, fuck that shit. But one of the things that I was saying is that if I was going to start doing, if I was going to make another fragrance video, I was going to say, hey, I love Zaharoff Royal X, but I'll tell you 100%, I am biased when it comes to how I feel about this fragrance, because number one, I know the person behind this fragrance, and I know the extremities of the peril that the person had to do, of everything that they had to do to create this fragrance, of the money that they spent, the time that they spent, the heartache that went into making this fragrance, everything, every single aspect of not just this, but everything that the person had going into making that fragrance. I understand it. And they'll come on to, I've heard their heartache about, oh my God, it used to cost me this much to ship these bottles. Now it costs me this much to ship these bottles. And now I'm trying to get this fragrance out to everybody who I used to get it out to, but it used to cost me this much, but now it costs me this much, but I'm still trying to do the same thing that I used to do because I love this fragrance and I love doing this and I love making all of this for everybody, and I believe in this. But
and then you add the fact that he's a genuinely nice person.
Yeah. Goes
Right?
without being said. You know, all
Exactly.
of that other stuff. You know,
Yeah.
add everything on top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So of course, you know what? I'm biased because you know what? The guy's my friend.
I'm biased,
Yeah.
but I have to be honest too, and I have to, you know.
Yeah, that's fine. But you know what? People like, I think people put a stigma and like an asterisk beside having a bias, but having a bias is good, which means you have an opinion.
Yeah. Like
And there's nothing wrong with that.
my
I don't
mom's
think there's
best
anything
friend.
wrong with having a bias. If you're saying you have a bias and you're saying it, like, why is it wrong? It's your opinion. It's what you believe. It's what you feel because it's coming from here. So who gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what's the point? What's wrong in saying that, you know what? It makes me feel closer to the fragrance,
Yeah.
knowing that I know the person who made the fragrance and
Yeah.
knowing their intent
Yeah.
behind making the fragrance. That makes me feel even closer to the brand and
Yeah.
to everything that they create. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
And then people who are watching, you know, sometimes I take like the opposite view of like people who are watching cry and complain sometimes, and it's like, you know, we're all grown adults. No one's putting a gun to anyone's head to listen to anyone's content, right? No one's jumping out of a channel and like, you know, pointing a gun to your head to say, go and this is what I feel, so you should believe what I believe. You have a choice to, if you don't, you know, you're a grown ass person, you can listen to someone's opinion on a YouTube channel. And if you don't like what they're saying, then don't fucking buy that shit or don't smell it. You don't have to be like after, oh, I bought it and I was duped and fuck off.
I mean, and look. We know the types of channels that are catered toward that type of audience.
Yeah, it's so easy to see it. Only a moron can't tell the difference.
And if you are the type of person who's that easily swayed, you're watching the wrong type of content. And then whoever should be monitoring you needs to do a better job.
Yep.
You know, outside of that aspect, I'll say whatever the fuck I want.
Yep.
When I'm ready. You know,
100%. I agree.
Because I don't care. Because what have I got to lose? This is not a job for me. This has never been a job for me. There's never been anything for me. You know, has George offered me to, hey, you know, Patrick, let me just send you this. I'm like, shut up. I support my friends. You know, if you're creating something, I want to support you. You know, just like, you know, if in news you want to send me some samples, whatever, you know, that's fine. But at the same time, I want to pay for the full bottles that you want to send me. You know, all that shit. You want to support the people that you really believe in.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Within one's means, if you can, you do. So, you know,
that's another thing.
Yeah,
this is a luxury hobby.
Yeah. These are not necessities. These are luxuries. These are items that you can buy if you so choose to budget within your means.
Yes, people need to realize that.
Yeah. Yep.
And if you don't realize that,
you're missing the point.
Might want to step back.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely, man.
From everything, not just fragrances. Fucking your life as a fucking whole, man.
Yeah, clothes, sneakers, entertainment.
Yes,
everything. All of this. It's all there's like, you know.
If you're living ghetto fabulous, you might want to recheck your life.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Neil's been really quiet right now. I don't know.
I'm just listening.
Yeah. What do you mean? Hold on, let me see this. Patrick, don't even apologize. What are you talking about? Eva, I've never heard Eva say anything like this. Is Anuj on the toilet?
Welcome RXL.
Let me guess. It's a joke that I don't know what's going on. You guys are
It's not a joke. It's just lame, but
okay.
that's why it's RXL.
Anyway, I'm glad that I'm happy that that Eugene's fragrance has resonated with you enough.
Yeah,
that
man.
You feel the need to every now and then you're like, you know what? I feel like wearing something today.
Yep.
I'm gonna spray this fragrance that this person I know who has this passion for the fragrance community has created.
Yep.
Because you're surrounded by all this shit, you know?
Yep.
You're surrounded by so many things that so many of us would cut off our left nut to to be around.
Yeah.
But you choose to wear something that Eugene created within the last, so few months.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty incredible to me, So I think that speaks volumes about something that Eugene has created.
Yeah, 100%, man. I don't think a lot of people sometimes don't understand the incredibleness, or if that's even a word, of it's a guy who didn't have any contacts in the industry. One day just decided, fuck it, I'm going to live my dream. And he just started cold calling people. He started cold calling people in the industry until it all fell in line. And then he put his balls in the line, put all his money in, and it somehow came through. And he decided, if it happens, it happens. If I lose my money, my money's gone. And that, to me, it firmly believes that if you do things the right way with the right intentions, that success will just come. And he's just going to go from strength to strength. Mark my words.
Neil, have you smelled all of Eugene's fragrances thus far?
I smelled the first one, which I really loved. It was a beautiful rose, but what was it? The castoreum in there. It was beautiful. The second one smelled like a very classy purse. I mean, I liked it more in the dry down, but it wasn't irritating to my nose or anything like that. And the third one I didn't smell because I guess he didn't like me anymore.
He didn't send you a sample.
Like, all right, man.
You know what? Let me go to your channel. Let me pull up the video of you talking shit about his last fragrance, right, Neil?
I did. I talked shit about it. I told the truth.
Well, what did you say?
I don't think I talked shit about it.
No, you didn't. I don't think you talked shit about it. You just said that you talked about it and like what it was, but you didn't enjoy it as much as the first one. That's it.
Oh, so he's like, fuck it.
So you did get a sample of Eugene's second fragrance. So.
I didn't enjoy Zaharoff Noir at all either. I mean, I think I said it a couple times, but George sent me out a couple more stuff, but the thing is, I was like, nah, George, it's okay, because these people are like, unless George creates a green mint fragrance, a green minty fragrance, that's what I want. A lot of these fragrances I can't wear because
I really like Signature Pour Homme. I think is my favorite of all the Zaharoffs that I
love that Royale
classic.
Man.
I think it's a phenomenal fragrance. Like it's really
classic.
Good.
It's really good. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's where you can use it for almost any occasion.
I think it is like actually a signature scent. It is actually a signature scent.
Yeah. That's a really good way of putting it. Aramis Havana sucks. Yes. All right. We all know this. Aramis Havana sucks.
Does it?
Neil, does it?
Yeah. It smells cheap.
Does it? I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
Whatever.
Maybe the vintage, maybe no, but
No, there's not much. Aramis, their reformulations are
it has a cheap smell to it. It just I don't like it at all.
All of the Zed creators
smells like
and the
a-
new
it
leather
smells like a
back is a
drugstore.
lady killer.
You guys, Patrick, do you have the new leather tobacco?
Yeah, I do.
Is it how is it?
It's really it's
Very
like it's really fucking powerful.
It's really
So is it tied into the previous tobacco and there's like a stronger version of it, or is
Okay,
it a
so
completely different fragrance?
I don't know if George wants me to say this, but I'll say it anyway. When Aram, Neil, Sancho, and
it's a beautiful. It smells to me like a panty dropper. I'll just
when
say
we visited George last year, George let me smell the leather tobacco that one of the first mods that he had for leather tobacco, and I told him, I was like, George, it smells like leather on top of tobacco. I was like, it doesn't smell like anything special. It smells like leather on top of tobacco. I was like,
see what I got.
it's all right.
I got something totally different. I didn't get but I didn't wear it. I only smelled Kevin's arm and I smelled Aram's arm, and I thought it was like a panty dropper fragrance. I didn't get any leather or I didn't get any tobacco, and I kind of sat there for 10 seconds smelling it. I guess you could see in that video. It's kind of like a sweet, warm fragrance. It's a sweet, warm fragrance that I would categorize as a panty dropper. I couldn't wear it in Miami because it's just
Are you talking about like the right now, what it is right now?
yeah.
I'm talking about when
It's a
George
fucking
first
food.
came out, one of
It's-
his
it's-
one
it's
of one
like-
of his first mods.
Oh, okay, but you wear it. This is to me, it's like first of all, you can't wear it in Miami. It's just too much. It's overpowering because we were out there and it was a little cold, but yeah, it's fucking strong, man. It's like super duper. What do they say? Beast mode. It's a beast mode fragrance.
It is, and
Patrick,
we
I want to hear
realize
your story
I don't
more.
like
Finish your
this
story.
we realize that a lot of your reviews or a lot of your opinions on fragrances have so much to do with your environment
Yeah,
and what you can and can't wear in Miami. We understand
Yeah.
that. I understand that a lot when it comes to all of these fragrances that you're like, oh, it's not going to work in Miami. It's not going to work in Miami.
Yeah.
It's not going to work in Miami.
Yeah.
So I take that into account when I hear you talking about a fragrance
Yeah.
and you're like, it's not going to work in Miami. I'm like, well, it might work somewhere else. So
You're a chubby pussy, Neil. Wear whatever you want in Miami. What
Oh,
the?
what the fuck?
She wants me to be her new number one enemy.
you know what this
No
you know what this sounds like? This sounds like something Raph would say.
She gave Ralph the phone. Ralph wrote that.
Because Raph has often said, I've heard Raph say this many times before, wear whatever you want. Because the average consumer does not take into account the climate when they buy a fragrance.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
All they do is they smell a fragrance, they're like, this smells good. I want to wear this.
Yeah, but then you get a headache 2 hours later. You pay for it.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
maybe,
exactly.
maybe not. But that doesn't matter once their money is dispersed.
Yep.
Vendor who they're paying the fragrance. It doesn't matter.
I'm not a fan of strong fragrances, man.
I understand that. I get that 100% because you made a review. But the average person who buys one fragrance or maybe two at most that they're spending their money on, and most guys, if they have even any fragrances at all, have one or two fragrances at most.
Yep.
Yeah.
Before I got into the fragrance game, I maybe had one. At most, maybe two.
I always had a lot.
Can't remember in my life the time I had three full bottles of a fragrance.
I always sort of thought that the bottles were cool and like, oh, I haven't tried, I don't know. There was something interesting about it. and I get it, and maybe I throw it out in a couple weeks, but you know, I was just infatuated with the bottle, the smell, the this. But then, like, once the infatuation died, I'm like, okay, let me get rid of this. But now I don't do that. I just keep it.
All right, so let me rewind a little bit. I knew you were talking to me about leather tobacco.
Yeah,
I was saying
finish
that
that story. That was cool.
I smelled the
It's a
first
pain
one.
job.
I don't even know how many mods George was in when he let me smell one of those mods, but he let me smell one of them, and I told him, George, this smells like leather on top of tobacco, and I love tobacco. Uh, I just I felt like it was just slapped on. This smells like leather on top of tobacco. It didn't seem very special to me. And then a few months later, he sent me like a sample. And he's like, "Hey, here's another. What do you think of this? This smells better. This smells more
It's a very
developed. This smells more integrated. It smells like it's not just leather slapped on top of tobacco. It smells like you're trying to develop something new and interesting."
it's warm, it's
He sent me
comforting,
another one,
sweet.
and it just kept developing from there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And ultimately what it is right now, I didn't expect it to be the powerhouse that it is right now, but holy shit, it is one of the longest lasting scents. And I told George, I was like, listen,
It
with
smells beautiful.
today's fragrance environment, people love this type of stuff where
Yeah.
it's
This
beast
is-
mode.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for me, because I don't want something that's going to last like 12 plus hours on my skin, but everybody else is going to love this shit. It's fine. It's great. Good for you, George. I think it smells great. It doesn't smell as mainstream as something like a tobacco vanille. It doesn't smell. And I think that's what a lot of people were comparing the original tobacco to, was tobacco vanille, which I think smells a lot sweeter than the Zaharoff tobacco. Because for me, when I smelled the original Zaharoff tobacco, and I think this is how Rudy, where the fuck has Rudy been, man? This is how Rudy first explained it, is how he felt like walking into a humidor, into a cigar shop, and you just smell the combination of all of the cigars in a humidor, in a room, and it's a little bit maybe dry, not too humid, but that's what Zaharoff tobacco smelled like to me.
Nice.
Mixed with a little bit of a slight booziness, but
It's sexy. Like Erica said, it's sexy. This is the fragrance that I expect Curly Fragrance to talk about and say this is like the number one panty dropper. That's what it smells like to me. Okay, sorry.
yeah, I mean, I don't, I think leather
That
tobacco.
term is so stupid.
I'm
I
just
think leather
saying,
tobacco
you know.
is definitely appealing towards what today's fragrance market
Yeah.
gravitates towards.
But I think when people think of leather tobacco, it smells different from what I thought it would smell like. Smells completely different from what I thought it would smell like.
Nice.
Okay, so
I thought it
expound
was
on that.
gonna
What are you
be
talking about?
dry, like a leather. It's not dry at all. Like a
Yeah,
dry,
that's what you would expect, right? So
yeah, and a dry humidor with it's more like beautiful. It's I don't want to say because I want to. Okay, don't take it wrong, but syrupy. It's sort of syrupy and warm and comforting.
nice.
It's kind of got that vibe to it. It's like you smell it. It's like fuck. This shit smells great. It's like I'm gonna go out on a date and I'm gonna get laid. That's what it smells like. I mean, I'm just being honest.
I know.
So
I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny. It's good. It's good. I
So
like it.
if you didn't break up with your SJW girlfriend, that's what you would wear.
Yeah, exactly. If I wanted to get laid for the night, I'd wear leather tobacco for sure.
Anuj, what was your what was your what was your I want to get laid tonight fragrance? The last one you remember.
And that would have been when I was in my 20s, and it would have been Aqua di Gio.
Well,
That was my clubbing days, like 96, 97, 98. Aqua di Gio, man. All day long.
all right. If you
Zero success rate.
that's bullshit. I'll believe that. I'll believe
Zero.
that. I don't
Less
believe
than
that at
zero.
all. I don't believe
Less
it at
than
all.
zero.
I think you are one of the most modest men that I've ever met in my life.
My whole shit was like, hey, you want to dance? What? You want to dance? No. What?
Honestly, I can't wear Aqua di Gio anymore because the fragrances I have now are so much better.
I think this is the line that Anuj used to deliver to all the women back in the day. Audience, I think this is Anuj's classic line that he's still using to this day. Listen, I don't. I'm not wearing anything special. Nothing. I'm modest. And then women are like, I want to fuck you.
Yeah, not quite.
I think that's what's happening, right? And you're still using it to this day. Aqua di Gio. Okay, Aqua di Gio. What's replacing that today?
I still like it. I still think it's a great fragrance.
I don't like it anymore.
I haven't worn it in years. I probably wouldn't wear it anymore, but I still like the smell of it.
It falls apart. I knew it kind of like I used to wear it to work, right? And by like 2:30, 3 o'clock, I didn't like the smell anymore because I could still smell. I'm like, it has a beautiful opening, but it does fall apart.
Well, I mean remember, a lot of people completely always forget the most important part about how a fragrance reacts with your personal skin chemistry, right?
Yeah, but like citrine blows away Aqua di Gio. Like the whole way through, it's beautiful to me. Or like a Royale X is beautiful from the second you spray it till like 8 hours later. Or like the Lavender Extreme that I have. I don't have the real one. I have Making Sense, Purple Rain. The whole way through, it's amazing. And I think a lot of the fragrances I wore back in the day would fall apart.
Wait. You're saying that? Wait a minute. You're saying that older fragrances aren't as good as newer fragrances?
No. I'm just saying, like,
where's Al Manzano?
No. Well, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying I wear higher quality fragrances like Comme des Garçons or Citrine or Hermes.
Okay. So you're
saying Hermes back in the days because Hermes doesn't have that appealing bottle that I would like. I would look at Paco Rabanne XS and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta have this one. I mean, I was kind of a bottle guy.
XS is a great fragrance. XS,
yeah. But it was the bottle. Like you spray it on. Oh yeah, I like it. Oh, let me get this.
Was XS one of your fragrances?
Yeah.
No. I just like it. So it's good.
The sweetness appeals to you.
Yeah, I don't have any kind of bias. To me, if something smells good, fuck it.
I think for me, it's the sweetness that is prevalent in so many of today's fragrances that I don't want to say it. Fuck it, man. It doesn't appeal to me. It makes me feel like, you know what? If this fragrance came out in the early 90s or the 80s, this would be considered a feminine fragrance. Because I can't remember
I can't argue with that. Yeah,
I can't remember a 90s or 80s fragrance where it smelled. It had even a hint of sweetness.
Yeah,
and it's crazy to me that something as masculine as what they consider today's masculine fragrances are, they're considered masculine fragrances.
You know what? But there's a flip. The flip side to that is that if you look at, there are some old school ladies marketed fragrances back in the day that, because of the way fragrances are marketed now, especially in the niche side of it, if you smell some of these old school fragrances, like there's an old school fragrance called Cabochard by Grey. If you smell that now, you could easily market that as a men's fragrance today, like that, no problem, no
Yeah.
problem,
Yeah.
not a doubt in my mind.
Yeah. And I mean that goes
The lines are just blurred.
that kind
left,
of goes
right, and
hand in
center.
hand with what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like I
agree.
remember Rudy a while back talking about how he loves the Calvin Klein obsession for women.
Yep. Obsession, men and women, there's not a lot of difference between the two, to be
Not
honest.
very much so. Not very. And you know what? I kind of agreed with him when I smelled Obsession for Women. I didn't smell a vintage bottle or anything like that, but one of the bottles I was smelling, I was like, this is not drastically different
Yeah.
from the men's
100%,
version.
man.
But here's another thing: when you were shopping for fragrances in the old days, and you're shopping for fragrances now, it's like you're a lot smarter. Like Kevin's girl, she loved one of the fragrances, and then she actually wore it. Like, and a couple hours later, she goes, "Oh, I don't like the smell of it anymore," and she goes, "I'm glad I didn't buy that." We didn't think about that back then. We just thought about the opening, and that's it. We're wiser, you know.
But because there wasn't as much information for the consumer, they didn't know about those things.
Yeah,
Back in the day, the consumer didn't know about the concept of top notes, middle notes,
Yeah.
base notes, and then a dry down and skin chemistry. They just took the word for the bitch who was selling it to them at the counter, and that's it. Right?
Exactly.
Or they saw some famous movie star in a magazine advertisement had this, that, oh, I need to buy this, so I'm gonna smell like Audrey Hepburn.
Blue Stratos, the commercial Blue Stratos.
But you could juxtapose that on any industry, clothing, jewelry, same shit. Shoes is the same shit. Everything is, like sneakers. Look at sneakers from like 30 years ago with Air Jordans, and then Air Jordans now is just like common trash, unless it's some like Uber, they only made 100 pairs or whatever. But you guys remember back in the day, just the regular Air Jordans, people were getting jacked for that shit.
Yeah.
Right?
People were getting jacked for their Air Jordan.
And now it's just nothing.
Unless they're Yeezys, right?
It's nothing now or whatever, right? Like that's how fragrances were. And you just get, like, back in the day, you had, in any industry, you had this much selection. So everything was just like, each piece or whatever was valuable. And now you got like this much selection.
Yeah.
So everything becomes diluted. I don't know, that's just what I think anyways.
Yeah. And commercials influenced you. Now, I mean, like, if I were to make a commercial for like Citrine, I would show like some, like fruits, and you're outside, maybe in Rio de Janeiro, you see the beach, and you're you're eating a fruit, and there's a beautiful Caribbean woman next to you or something, I mean, whatever, I know it's not.
Yeah, you're right, but I don't think, like, if you made a commercial like that, it wouldn't influence people to buy Citrine like it would if it was something 20 years ago.
Yeah, but I'm saying
people don't fall for that crap anymore. These things like magazines, posters, TV commercials, and stuff. Consumers don't fall for this crap anymore.
I think they would.
No, not like back in the day. Not like back in the day. There's so many more avenues to buy merchandise. There's so much more information, right? So
I think I've always tried to in my videos try to paint a picture, with the green screen. Like, say for instance, I were talking about Citrine and I want to do a really good job. I would have a fake girl on a green screen, like a Latin woman or whatever, and she's like, and I'm drinking some sort of tropical or eating some tropical fruits, and or maybe drinking it. I don't know. I see that it does have an influence.
Yeah, but that's different because you're just making a review of it. You're not actually selling it. You're not the person that created that product that's selling it. That's that's different.
Yeah, I agree. I think when it comes to persons trying to influence a I fucking hate that term, by the way. I hate the term influencer. But when it comes to somebody trying to influence a particular brand or whatever, who the fuck can you believe? Unless you know the person's history, and if you gravitate towards their what they've done historically, then yeah, you might be able to trust. Okay, they recommended to me all of these fragrances before that that I feel that yes, I agree with all of the things that they've recommended before.
Yeah.
So yeah, this new one that I've never heard of.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're experienced with fragrances, if you're a newbie, then go watch Jeremy Fragrance or go watch fucking Gent Sense or some shit like that.
Yeah. That's well said, man. 100%.
Was a really cool guy back in the day.
Who?
Ashton was such a cool dude back in the day.
Was he? You know what I heard? I heard a story. I heard that
I know the story
that
too.
Mr. Miami Cuddles and Gent Sense had spaghetti and meatballs together one time.
No, I'm just saying before he got big or anything like that, he was just like he was reviewing Frank Olivier fragrances and just like like real cheapies, and that's what people bought was the cheapies. People didn't buy Hermes. People bought the $20 fragrances. If you look back at his old even Redolescence, he was reviewing like Happy for Men and like old $20 fragrances, $40 fragrances at most, because that was popular. But now it's like it's a different world. Now they're talking about Middle East, like the fragrances. Like Curly Fragrance talks about Arabian fragrances. It's like I'm like, I don't know.
I can't remember who recommended Happy for Men to me. I want to kick their ass now because that fragrance fucking sucks. But
I think it was me.
I'll kick your ass next time I see you.
I wear it though. That's the thing. Like I can't wear it nowadays.
It's such a generic smell.
No, it's a beautiful smell when you don't know any.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. It's just generic. There's nothing.
Right. It's very generic. It's very it's like, oh, here's a citrus fragrance. Just wear this and you'll smell like something.
Fragrances were such a little portion of our life. It was just a spray and go kind of thing that.
Exactly.
We didn't
exactly. What was it? It was part of your what? It was part of your wardrobe.
Yeah. Well said.
You always work.
It was a part of the wardrobe, like your like a pair of shoes were. Same shit.
Yeah.
Socks, shoes, fragrance, deodorant, all.
Yeah. You always wear cologne
part of the package.
You always wear cologne before you go out.
Yep.
If you're gonna meet with your friends and you're gonna go out on the boat, I just
put something on.
Miyake because it was
put something on, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna put on a pair of pants. You're gonna put on a pair of underwear. You can put on a clean shirt. 100%. You're gonna put on your, if you're gonna wear, never mind. I'm not gonna get into wristwatches because Neil hates wristwatches. If you're gonna put on like a, whatever accessories you're gonna wear as a dude, going out, fragrances was part of your wardrobe.
Yeah, there were just certain things that you automatically had, like deodorant, whatever, brush your teeth, put on your nicest pair of pants, nicest shirt, or whatever fragrance you had in your dresser, you had to put it on. All of them had to be on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now
whatever you had on your wardrobe. It's not like
a life of its own.
It's not like you had this cabinet cabinet full of
Yeah, exactly.
1,000 fragrances.
Yeah, that's a pure modern phenomenon, man. Pure modern phenomenon.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when I was like back in the day, this is my fragrance. My fragrances were Dracar Noir, Cool Water, Fahrenheit, Polo, Polo Green. You know, and I never had any of those in multitude. It was maybe one or two at a time at most. I maybe had Dracar and Fahrenheit at the same time. But other than that, I never owned more than 2 fragrances, full bottles in my life until I got into this shit.
I had a lot, but it wasn't like it might have been 10, you know, but it was a different flavor, like a different flavor to wear. That's all.
Like what? Koros?
No corals.
No Koros?
No, just whatever. Excess, happy for men. I had all that shit. You know,
No Bay Rum, no, nothing like that.
no, when I discovered Bay Rum, I was like, whoa, this shit's better than all the shit I've been wearing. And that's the truth. Like when I first fucking that was the first video I put out, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put out a video talking about this Bay Rum. That was my very first video, and I was like planning on doing nothing else. And I did another one like on a bicycle, and that was it. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do anymore. And then I took the bicycle video down because some girl kept arguing with me, like you know you didn't give this description right and this and that, and we went back and forth like 20 comments, and then there were a couple people that were like, when are you going to do your next aftershave review? When are you going to do your next cologne review? And I was like, okay.
I'll tell you what, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't remember when I started wearing a fragrance and I started overanalyzing it to the point where it's like, okay, how does this make me feel? Okay, it makes me feel like this, and this. And it's cool to a certain extent sometimes. But then I'm like, why am I forcing myself to try to create a scent memory when there was never a scent memory to begin with? And it's like trying to create something that should be organic and trying to force it into into a product review.
Yeah, exactly.
And I that's what I was doing with my videos. I'm trying to create a story, and I was able to do it because I was using my imagination of what I felt the fragrance smelled like at the time. You know, I'm running through the woods and I'm slicing bamboo and I have a ninja sword, you know, I'm like, it smells like steel and bamboo. And, you know, I'm like, the fuck am I doing, man? You know?
But it was fun
fragrance,
to imagine.
I'm like, you know what this fragrance reminds me of? This fragrance reminds me of the time that I wore this fragrance and I was wearing it, and this girl was like, "Oh, I love the way you smell," you know. And I'm kissing her neck, and next thing you know, I pull her turtleneck down, and next thing you know, I get a mouthful of hair. I'm like, "What the hell? Why do you have hair on your neck, girl?" You know, like that's what fragrances remind me of. You know, like fucked up childhood traumas and shit. You know, it's like it's like real memories versus the shit that
manufactured
I imagine as a child, you know.
Well, it's good to wear a fragrance and relax and dream and think about where you can go with this fragrance or something.
Yeah, I'm not saying that fragrance don't put me in a mood. Okay, I'm not saying that at all.
I don't even know how to describe Royale X.
Like if I'm wearing L'Adore Exquise, you know, like if I'm wearing one of Eugene's fragrances, I spray it on and like, how do I feel like? I feel like, you know, this fragrance is you know, I'm not saying that I can't not enjoy a fragrance, a modern fragrance. I'm not saying that I can't enjoy it. I'm just saying that I shouldn't try to force myself into trying to create a scent memory that should be done organically.
Exactly. It just has to come naturally, and that's it.
Yeah, well, you don't have to create a scent memory. Like you could wear it and talk about when you wore it that day.
Yeah, no, but I think what I agree with Patrick, what you're saying, because I think you look at a lot of shit on YouTube or whatever out there. There is a lot of manufactured bullshit, and most of the time you can just tell. You can just see it in
But
fucking people's
you know,
faces that
what,
you're forcing that shit.
what I didn't like is like with the whole snobbiness thing, where everybody's like, "Oh, you have to own the full bottle," and I'm like, "Dude, can I fucking do my own thing and go through how I feel with this fragrance, or whatever?" I don't even call it fragrance, cologne.
Well,
Like,
that's part of the gatekeeping culture, right? I mean,
it's the
that's
word.
part of the
You know
whole.
the
Hey,
word.
you can't be a
I
fragrance
thought I
reviewer
was the
until
only
you
one
own
who
a
knew the
thousand
gatekeep.
fragrances. Right?
I thought I was the only one who knew the gatekeeping word. It's true. It's a gatekeeping. Like we make the rules. Like you can't review samples. It's like, what are you, a gatekeeper? If I want to review samples, you can't tell me what to do in my life. But that's when it got weird when people would say that.
But here's the thing. You know what, Neil? Is when you address it, it becomes real.
Yeah, but
Fucking otherwise.
they look down on you. It started with that.
And
I'm
why
not
do you
going to
care?
say some black woman on. She's big now because
Why do you care?
she was talking about fragrance.
Exactly. Who cares?
And now she's turned her channel into she's got over 100,000 subs. But we were both like very small channels at the time, but now it's like a man-hating thing, kind of like you're a queen, get the men to spend money on you. You deserve it, girl. But anyway, she was addressing this whole thing with, I can't stand when people review samples. I'm like, yeah, I don't have a fucking rich husband like you, bitch.
What I find weird
And it
is
got back
people
to her.
keep reviewing
The
bottles of
funny thing is, it
frags
got
they
back
don't
to
even
her.
like.
And one of the old, I think his
Well,
name.
this is when people blind buy shit, and then
Yeah,
they get stuck with stuff, and then
Yeah.
they feel like, well, I spent money on this, so either they're too embarrassed to like get rid of it, or they're just like, well, I'll just keep it. Whatever. I don't know.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that's the point where YouTube, social media / whatever you're doing becomes a job versus a passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but just like any job where you have to, you feel like you have to do it day to day.
Yeah.
The passion is going to ebb and flow.
Yeah.
Regardless of where you started off originally. In that field.
Absolutely. I think the only time the only time I recommend to people that it's okay to blind buy a fragrance is if it's a friend that they trust recommended them something and the price is just dirt cheap, where it's like, okay, if it's like a $30 fragrance and you trust your friend and they tell you it's good, it's not the end of the world if you blind buy it and you don't like it. It's not a big loss, right? But that's the ceiling. Anything above that, when you're getting into multiple bottles and a higher cost or whatever, don't blind buy. Do not blind buy. Do not.
This girl is very popular. She's got 122,000 subs now, and I'll tell you later who it is. Like her video views are like incredible, like 68,000 views.
Neil, let me ask you, why do you care?
No, but
no. We
started off together.
No.
And
No.
very friendly.
No.
But she's like the female Kevin Samuels now.
No. Why do you care?
Yeah.
She met with Christian Owens, and he asked her, what did she do? And she said, I'm an influencer. But she didn't have any influence at that time. I was like, wow.
You care because let me answer for you, because you don't want to. Because there is a part of you that feels that you need to keep up with the Joneses when it
Well,
comes
yeah,
to
yeah. I think I did at a certain point. I used to,
yeah.
you know.
I think we all have those moments. I don't think
Somebody said to me,
I
"Oh,
don't think any of us can ever say we don't have these moments where
you
we have these
exactly. You need
keeping
to
up with the Joneses moments. I have it. Everyone has this shit, man.
Yeah,
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's
Yeah.
human nature.
Yeah, I'm not denying it either.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's actually probably good in some ways, because some ways it probably I personally I think having that keeping up with the Joneses and then just breaking and checking yourself is kind of humbling yourself to be like, let me not go down that path, right? Where you
if you
control
get to
yourself.
that point though, if you get to that point, right, Anush, if you get to that point
Yeah.
where you realize why
Yeah,
am I keeping up with the Joneses?
yeah, yeah,
What's the point? What's my
Yeah.
ultimate goal?
yeah,
Why did I start doing this shit in the first place?
yeah, yeah. I agree.
I didn't
100%.
name any names. Why is
What? What are you talking about?
who the hell? Dude, hide that shit. I'm gonna put his ass in timeout if he fucking says anything again.
All right, man. I gotta go
what I
back to
really
sleep
wanna
here.
know is when Anush is gonna start a channel.
All right, this was you know what? This was actually really awesome. This was a lot of fun. This was a great stream. This was good. I enjoyed the topics today. Love you guys. Patrick, got to do this more often. Love you, man. Cuddles, love you, man.
All right, Anush, take care, man.
Take care, boys. Have a good weekend.
Yeah. What?
Stop keeping up with the Joneses.
No. I think at a certain point, it's like there's a sense of self-worth also, because some people look at it and they look down on you, and it's like they're more important than you. I think Spelly has that kind of complex. Like, look at me, I'm a big shot. I got all these subs, and you know, and he has gatekeepers, and you know, he has like a whole system down. You know, and yeah.
Okay, so I mean,
And let me mention this. You know, and this is what I don't understand. Ross doesn't have any gatekeepers. He's one of the nicest guys. He'll do a collab with anybody. And I don't know why people talk shit about him. Maybe he has to have the attitude like, I'm better than you. And, you know, I don't know. I think he's just.
what was your point with bringing up Ross into this?
Because I saw George's comment, and you know, listen, some people think they're all that because they think they have whatever, they have a big YouTube channel, and it goes to their head, and almost as if they look down on you.
Wait, are you talking about this comment?
Yeah, I just saw George Zaharoff's
Deep.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something I respect about Ross. He never looked down on anybody. He's, you know,
Ross. I'll put it out here. I think Ross represents the everyman, the average. I'm not even gonna say average. I'll say the uncommon American who happens to have a weird obsession with fragrances, because fragrance obsession is not considered a manly thing in America.
Well, I think obviously he's trying to, you know, make it a career move, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. But I'm just saying he doesn't.
Do you agree with what I just said or not?
Yeah, it's weird to buy all these fragrances. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
So,
but it's become, the thing is, it's become like I think the thing is, there's cheaper hobbies out there where you don't even have to spend money. Like, people talk about whatever, you know, the news. Tim Pool, the guy has.
What I'm trying to ultimately say, I guess, is I
There's
think that
half a million
people,
people, 500,000 views on every video, and he's making all this money. He has a nice studio, and he talks about what's going on in the world today.
I think ultimately what I was trying to say is that people kind of need to take a look at themselves and realize that, hey, I'm trolling somebody who I'm trolling an average American outside of the scope of fragrances who has an obsession with fragrances, but I am obsessed with the guy who has an obsession with fragrances. So what does that say about me?
Yeah, yeah, it's weird.
And people don't, I don't think people take a look at themselves and wonder why do I have the right to cast the stone at somebody who I feel deserves to have the stone cast upon them? Why do you feel that you have the right to do that yourself?
Yeah,
And do you get what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah.
does it make sense to you, or am I just
It's
drunk
like
right now?
I've felt like that, like in the very beginning, and then I spoke with Ross, and then he was really cool, and he's like, hey, we could uh, do a collab together or whatever. So I was like, oh, dude, he's not like I'm obsessed with wieners. Yeah, so I just said, damn, he's not a he's not who I originally thought.
What did you think he wasn't who you originally thought he was? Like, what did you
Like
think he was originally?
in the beginning, he's driving this expensive Challenger or something, and but this is like I think he had 1,000 subs at the time, and he picks up George, and it was always like he was like I just got home from work and this and that, and like like that was a big thing. Like he'd always mention that, and I was like, I don't know, whatever, but in the end, he's become one of the most down to earth people in the fragrance community. I mean, he actually went on Daneem's stream when Daneem was just like, I can't fall asleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he just joined Daneem. That's fucking cool. That's fucking respect.
Yeah. So,
Respect. Oh shit!
and you
Why
realize
did
this,
that
right? Is
matter?
that maybe
I was like, okay, why? Okay, so he had this car, and he was like revving the engine, and I was like, oh, he thinks he's a big shot in the beginning. Like, I don't know. Like, he had a muscle car, and I don't know, man. Like, it's like I don't like people with pickup trucks and muscle cars. No, and motorcycles. Dude, but it's like a way of life. Like I have a neighbor who has a motorcycle, and he always revs it early in the morning, and it pisses me off. But he's kind of a showy guy. But that was, because it's loud as shit. Yeah.
I mean, one of the things I was gonna say is that maybe Ross didn't become the guy. He didn't become the guy who you
Yeah.
see now. He's always been that guy. You just
But
realize that he is that guy.
I've always listened. Even it says that on my adoption papers. I've always had a very difficult time warming up to people, and I have a strong distrust in people. And once I form like a bond with them, it's like that's it. That's from 2 years living in a foster home or whatever. So that's the conclusion they came up with me, that I'm very distrustful of people in the beginning.
I get it. I get it.
Like probably more than most people.
I sense that you are.
It's in my DNA. It's I couldn't control the way I was when I was 1 year old. It was just the way I saw, maybe, who knows? I think DNA has a lot to do with it. It's just the way we are, man.
I don't think DNA has anything to do with it, man. It's
Which
just
is
the
what-
way that
yeah, but
it's just the way your brain operates.
exactly the way my brain operates.
And I think that there's a certain level of open-mindedness and closed-mindedness that you are not willing to cross. You're willing to accept certain things, but certain things you're not willing to cross that boundary because of your morals, your beliefs, your integrity, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
There are certain people that you are willing to associate with. There are certain people you are not.
When I was a little kid, my mom used to buy me like a little car, like a Matchbox car every day. And I had them all lined up, right? And I had them like in a perfect oval. And I had like 150 cars, right? And if my mom moved one of the cars, I would go crazy. She said I would go ape shit and start going crazy. Like it had to be in the perfect circle, and it had to like be in a special spot. And yeah, is that called autism? No, but that's true. That's a story, man. My mom loves to tell that story about how I used to. I like patterns. I like patterns in life. Like every day we would go and get a new car, and I like patterns. I think there's more like patterns in life, man. Is that true? Or is that just me? It's kind of funny because Agnes talks about that. She
if you were serious about how you think you feel about your self diagnosis about yourself, then you would go out and get a real diagnosis.
Yeah, I know. But Agnes, I vibe with Agnes because I buy the same foods all the time, and now I'm trying to incorporate vegetables into that. But like, I like those egg witches. I think I did a video on them, and I like certain foods, and I get the same foods every time. I don't like to get something different. I see all the other foods, but I like to get the same thing.
What are you talking about, man?
I don't know what I'm going with this, but I'm just saying. I was just telling my life story.
Okay.
Horsecock Express.
Yes. You know what? With the with the appearance of Horsecock Express, I think I'm going to end the stream tonight.
Oh, you're going to end it?
Yeah. I appreciate everybody showing up tonight. All 18 people who are here right now.
I'm on a roll here talking about like.
And I you know what, Neil, if you want to continue, you are the batch code, right?
Yeah.
You are the batch code. If you want to keep the stream going, you should keep the stream going.
Okay, I won't end. Kevin told me that too.
I'm gonna depart, but Neil, you are more than welcome because this is your channel.
Yeah,
as we all know it, you are the one in charge of everything. Am I correct?
One in charge.
You are. The
Once I deleted the stream, I got yelled at for a month. Oh shit.
So I'm gonna depart now.
All right, have a good night and say hi to your girl and have a nice sleep. And
you know what? Let me press the right button because Kevin gets really angry with me when I press the wrong button. Neil, are you gonna hang out? Are you gonna hang out?
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna talk about textures of food.
I all the best to you. I miss you, man.
Okay.
I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, everybody.
Okay, so so it's the truth. So Agnes and me, we had a long discussion about textures in foods. And we love crunchy peanut butter, Crunchy peanut butter has the best texture. And we were talking about like certain foods, and it's kind of weird that textures play a big role in what we like. I should eat more oranges, and I love the taste of oranges, but like the texture, and well, you have to peel it, and it's just kind of weird. And there's a seed in there when you bite into it. Like the texture rubs me the wrong way. Like apples too. I mean, I love apples, but Agnes has those kind eyes. Yes. Yes. She actually commented on the last one where we were talking about her, and it was sweet. She put like 10 comments in there. She's a good girl. Yeah, but that's a girl that's not gonna hurt you. I love peanut butter. I love actually peanut butter though, not the Skippy or Jiffy candy stuff. Yeah, I know what you mean. Me too. Crunchy peanut butter is a special texture, man. The only thing is like you have to wash the spoon after or whatever. Or like if you eat it like that, I hate washing the spoons. That's an issue. Textures are important. We're talking about it. I think she doesn't like. Oh, she likes eggs. She likes eggs. Hard boiled eggs. I love eggs, man. I love the texture of eggs. Crunchy is the way to go. Yeah. Whoa. Don't make me block you, Rafika. Agnes is a girl that will never hurt you. You know, I like that kind of woman. You know, you may not agree with everything she says, but like I've come to know her, and I know she likes attention, and I know like her faults. You know, where she wants guys to sympathize with her, even if she's wrong. But I'll talk to her and like let her know she's wrong, and then she kind of agrees. You know, because some women they like to play that victim card, and I talked to her and she's cool about it. Like, yeah, you're right. You know, I love eggs. Crunchy, yep. Texture, agreed. Steak and eggs is overrated though. They don't really go together. I like, dude, I buy egg whites in a carton and I just pour them in a frying pan and then like put some shredded cheese on there or something. Man, I eat that a lot. Maybe put some ketchup, but you don't need ketchup, just salt, and it's good. Egg whites are amazing, man. Who's Zen Cutie Boy? Who are you? Oh, I don't like mixing meats. I love chicken too. Chicken tastes good. Chicken, juicy chicken. Chicken in the air fryer tastes great. A pizza can have one meat topping and two veggies, not two meats. Yeah, I agree, especially if they are from different animals. I like pizza with just mushroom. There we go. We got a guest. Hello? I eat like Bruce Lee. Oh shit. Okay, here. I want to keep everybody entertained. Right. Background music. Here we go. They like this one. Oh, I like lo-fi. Lo-fi. Oh shit, that shit gets on my nerves. Oof, God, it triggers me. My name is Cuddles. I was born in New York and I live in Miami. And some people call me a dork. My name is Cuddles. I wear Hawaiian shirts and I live in Miami where it's hot like dirt. My name is Cuddles, and I'm down with the Cuddles crew. How about you? I like Zaharaftatrine. I like everything clean. I don't know how to sing, but I do it anyway. I got no life. I go to the keys with my wife. What? I don't have a wife. Gotta find myself a pretty girl with dark skin. Ebony. With some roast beef. My name is Cuddles. I'm going down to Mexico to find me a. No way. I don't like hoes. I like good girls. I like girls that smile. Let's say, yes, baby. I like girls that bring me chicken noodle soup when I'm feeling a little under the weather. That's a special girl. I like a woman that cooks. She doesn't even have to be the best cook in the whole world. But as long as she cooks with love, that's all that matters. Honestly, my girl was a crap cook. But she says I cooked it with love. And then it made it better. And I just throw some sauce on that rice and beans. Because otherwise it was dry as heck. We're here in Miami. My thermostat set to 75. They know me as Soft Cuddles, Plump Cuddles. Gotta get on that test. Because it's going to give me the energy to get back in shape, baby. Look at that. We're here in Miami with the beautiful sunshine. We got Eugene in the chat. He has a fragrance that is an emotional rose. It has castorium in it, so it's candy for your nose. Don't ever say panty dropper. Although I feel like leather back is a panty dropper. I hope everybody relaxes to this song. And that's what I'm all about. Chill. No life. No wife. But I'm happy as a bug in a rug. Gotta go down to Key West and film a video. Citrine in hand. With my mamacita holding my hand. And she says, baby, you wear citrine, you're gonna get it. Mommy's gonna give you something special. Money's dead. Money's not dead. Money's on fire. He burns that money. He's got so much of it because he's in HVAC business, baby. Kevin gives the best haircuts. Kevin gives the best shaves. He knows how to do it right. And that's my man. Actions speak louder than words. John Matthews nice right now. Because he knows he's not nice. I put him in. RXL's in the chat. This is the gayest shit ever. Our security system has detected no attempt to Yes, we're here in Miami. Thermostat set to 75. I'm looking at my trophy. I'm the most disloyal. The trophy's kind of nice. Gives me hope for the future. Got some nicotine. Keep me going all night. I like Hermes. I didn't know about Hermes, but now I do. And that's the best fragrance house that you don't have to spend an arm and a leg for. Because I'm on a budget, baby. I'm not a big baller. I'm not like Kevin. I'm a cheap Jew. Shout out to cheap Jews. Hell yeah. Rich Mitch is sleeping right now, so I don't get those 7 thumbs down. Yeah. Pit Vipers with the puke green color. Those are my signature shades. Heels gibberish rap makes more sense than Mr. Smelly's lives. Shout out to the Cheap Jews. Boo this man. And if you throw tomatoes, you're gonna be banned. No tomato throwing at me. because I got thin skin. I can't take the tomatoes. Oh, man, a bird just landed on my head at work. What happened? The CPAP is still working great. Gotta clean it every day. Fill it up with water. Most useless. We're chilling in the chat. We got Fragrance Fight Night. His name is Alan. We got RXL. His name is Rick. We got Money is Dead, better known as Kevin. Yeah. It's 2:47 on the East Coast. It's morning time. Saturday morning. No more cartoons like the old days. I never watched cartoons. Scooby-Doo is woke. Velma is not my cup of tea. But I love those Saturday morning Roadrunner. Bugs Bunny. 248. I don't let women in my apartment that don't have a home. I'll step all in my head. Never let a woman sleep over if she doesn't have her own home. I tell you, my neighbor, he beat a woman, and it happened to him like 3 different times. He was attracted to homeless women. And like they'd move in with him and then they lock him out. It got to be like the running joke of the community. Never let a woman sleep over unless she has her own place or has detected that Velma's husband. This song doesn't end. I'll be here till 7 a.m. I'm gonna wake up to Cuddles whispering in your ear. Cuddles. I was told I was an excellent hugger by Melissa Villanueva. So I fit the description, baby. Not the best mic. Mic haters. USB cheapies. Erase that comment. Or XL. Or I'll put you in timeout. You got 10 seconds. Cuddles protection crew in the house. I feel so secure. Cuddles protection crew is here. Secure. 17 people have nothing better to do. They got no life like me. So who are you guys to talk? I got a nice bed waiting for me. RXL's trying me. That's the second time. 3 times you're out. Hawaiian shirts are for real men. You gotta have charisma to wear a Hawaiian shirt. I'm back. Almost 3 o'clock in the morning. What a beautiful day. Here in sunny Florida. Seriously, the 18 of us need to evacuate our lives. I feel at home here. 18 of us have no lives. That doesn't mean we're losers. We just have no lives. RXL got extinct like the dinosaurs. Oh, to Erica, Raphael, for to name their baby Rafika. Only if it's a boy. Well, that's a girl's name. It's unisex. Shout out to Rafika. She was born in Fort Lauderdale. And she loves Zerjoff. Eighteen of us. Shout out to us. No gray. Gray. That's a man. If you're a real man, click the link. Love some scrambled eggs. I feel RXL could win a rap battle against MC Cuddles. Kevin hasn't shit for 2 days. He's constipated because he doesn't eat his lima beans. But he loves crunchy peanut butter. Crunchy peanut butter for the win, baby. Mixed vegetables are awesome. I like it frozen myself. The canned ones, I've heard stories, but for some reason I like the frozen ones. Gotta use the bidet. Clean up my Have a good night. Peace. Shout out from Miami. Have a good night. Cuddles out.